Hey guys, my name is Luke. I'm from America, and in this video we're going to be talking about butts and asses.
Oh no!
Well, okay, not exactly butts and asses. We're going to be talking about very common English phrases that include the word butt or ass. Same meaning, but they're used in many different ways, and they're very common. Before we get started today, make sure you guys subscribe and also check out my full courses in the link in the description. If you're a serious English learner, I think that you will like them and benefit from them. Okay, let's get started. In fact, butt and ass are used in lots of different, very common phrases and expressions. If we call someone an ass, then we're calling them a rude person. Usually, this is used for men. Call a man, a rude man sometimes, an ass. An ass. Sometimes it's used to say just a stupid person. What an ass. But it's often used to say what a rude person. Oh, what an ass. Sometimes we add hole to that. Don't be an asshole. Now that's kind of a bad word, but an asshole is a very rude person. I can't believe you said that to me. What an asshole. What an asshole. It's a rude word to talk about rude behavior.
Call me an asshole. One more time.
It's no wonder you don't have any friends. You're kind of an asshole. You're kind of an asshole. That would be very direct. Dumbass is often used in a friendly way, maybe between friends. Of course, it's very, very casual, and you wouldn't want to say it to someone you don't know very well. And if you're not the type of person who uses this kind of word, bad words, then you probably wouldn't say it in any situation. But friends will often use it when they're joking with each other to say that their friend is stupid. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass. It's usually not very serious. I suppose you could say, I can't believe that. Are you a dumbass? What are you doing?
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
You're not supposed to have gasoline near a fire. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass. Now, dumbass isn't about intelligence. It's about behavior. It's about behavior. It's about your actions. When you do irresponsible things, maybe people will call you a dumbass. Or, like the TV show, a jackass. I will kick your ass, or I will kick your butt. Kick your ass or kick your butt here means to beat someone up, to beat someone or beat someone up. And it can be used in a kind of joking way or in a serious way. For example, if a kid is doing something that his mom told him not to do, she might in a joking way say, I'm gonna kick your butt. It's kind of playful. But we would also say to get someone's ass kicked in a serious way. For example, he got his ass kicked yesterday at a bar. Someone kicked his ass. That means someone beat him up. Maybe he got seriously hurt. So it can be used either way.
It was a terrible mistake, sir. Please, believe me, I would never do anything to offend a man of your size.
Kick his ass, Seabass!
Freezing my ass off. We often add ass off when we want to talk about something being very intense. If you're freezing your ass off, it means you're very cold. If you're working your ass off, it means you're working very hard. If you're sweating your ass off, it means you're sweating a lot. So adding ass off can help to make it sound a lot stronger. But it really is kind of a crude expression, and you have to be careful about using it. I definitely wouldn't recommend it to everybody. She was trying to stand up on the ice, but she kept falling down, and I was laughing my ass off. Bust your ass. This means to work very intensely or very hard. We had to bust our asses. That means we had to work so hard. We had to work with a lot of intensity. I had only 2 days to finish my paper, so I busted my ass and got it done 5 minutes before the deadline. I busted my ass and got it done. Kissing ass, or to kiss ass, or a kiss ass. If you have a boss and you want your boss to really like you, and you do things maybe for your boss so that he or she will like you more, you might be kissing ass. 2 coworkers are having a conversation, and one is making fun of the other for always kissing ass or kissing the boss's ass. You always bring him a cup of coffee in the morning. You're always kissing his ass.
I see where this is going, so we thought we would institute a new department here called the Ass Kisser of the Month. Because this is going on in America. This is just from the last couple of weeks. This is Judge Janine Pirro, our first nominee.
Our commander-in-chief, the pillar of strength and a true advocate for America.
On the other hand, sometimes kiss ass means almost the opposite, when we really don't care what somebody thinks, and we basically want to tell them that we don't care what they think, and we don't care what they want us to do. So for example, if someone says, I need you to come to work on Saturday. Saturday's my day off. If I wanted to be really rude, and this is rude, I might say, you want me to come to work on Saturday? You can kiss my ass. Now that's very rude. That's just an example. But if somebody says, kiss my ass, what it means is, I don't care what you want me to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to pay attention to your request. He can kiss my ass. Or just to someone directly, kiss my ass.
I want to be buried face down so that anyone who doesn't like me can kiss my ass.
A badass. Now this is really not a dirty word at all. Badass can be used to describe someone who's really tough or really cool. Really tough or really cool. For example, my grandma drives a motorcycle. She is a badass. It's similar to the word cool, except there it's a noun. She is a badass. That means maybe she's very cool, right? Very cool, a badass. You can use it as an adjective too. You could say something like, LeBron James is the most badass basketball player who ever lived. The most badass. So that works too. You can use it as an adjective or as a noun. A badass, badass, meeting badass, basketball player, badass, whatever. Even a delicious cup of coffee, someone might say, oh, this is a badass cup of coffee. This coffee is badass. Actually, I've said that. I have said that. I've said that about coffee. If something is very inconvenient or very annoying, it might be a pain in the ass or a pain in the butt. It could be a person. It could be a thing. For example, all this paperwork we have to do at the end of the year is a real pain in the butt, pain in the ass. Same thing. It's a real pain in the butt. The paperwork is a pain in the butt. What it really means is doing the paperwork is inconvenient, annoying, not fun, right? We could also say though, taking care of my neighbor's cat is a real pain in the butt. I have to walk 10 minutes to his house, find the key, go in, get the food. It's a real pain in the ass. I know that studying English can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but if you study properly and you study hard, you will definitely get better. It will be worth it. If we do something to stop a bad thing from happening to another person, often a friend, we might say that we saved their butt. So if my friend's about to walk across the street and I see a bus coming and I say, hey, stop, stop. And then my friend stops and the bus misses them by only this much, then they might say, oh, thank you. You really saved my butt. You really saved my butt. We could also, though, use it for other things that aren't so maybe severe, not so dangerous. We could say something like, I really, really appreciate you doing the work that I was supposed to do yesterday. I wasn't feeling well and I just fell asleep and forgot to do it. Thank you for covering me. You really saved my butt. You really saved my ass. Or maybe the other person would say, I really saved your butt. I saved your ass. You should thank me. You should take me out to dinner. You should buy me pizza. Or whatever.
Where are you going? The exit's over there.
Well, I have to save my ass.
What kind of knight are you?
One of a kind.
Last one. When you want someone to come over to where you are and you're angry, very angry, and you want them to come over very quickly, instead of saying, come over here, please, say, get your butt over here. Or get your ass over here right now. You'd better get your ass over here now. You'd better get your butt over here pronto.
Somebody go there. Get your ass in here for you.
Okay guys, so those are the common ways we use butt and ass in everyday English. Keep in mind that a lot of the expressions we talked about are a bit rude sounding. You have to be careful when you use them. Sometimes it's just more useful to know them so that you understand people when you hear those expressions. By the way, please remember to subscribe and check out my other videos. Also, if you really enjoy my videos and you're a serious English learner, make sure to check out my courses in the link in the description. And I will see you guys next time.